everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crafty Beer Reviews. Today I am joined by my friend Rob, and we have a very, very special beer to tell you about. Rob, you want to do the honors since you're the one who got this fabulous beer?
We have the headiest of the Heady Topper. It was canned about a week and a half ago, acquired in a trade for some Founders KBS. So this can of Heady cost me 1 KBS, and we're going to drink it right now.
That's right. So we got the Alchemist Heady Topper, and as you guys know, they make one beer, and that is this right here. This comes in at 8%, so on the slightly lower end. And it says to drink from the can, so what we're going to do is we're going to drink part of it from a can, part of it from a glass. Now, John Kimmick, if that's how you pronounce your last name, I know you suggest drinking it from the can, obviously. We're gonna try both just because I'm kind of curious. I'm like that, so we're gonna do both here. So I guess I'm gonna pour a little bit into the glass just so we can get like an appearance going here. Not gonna do too much. And I'm also gonna post a link. A few days ago, he actually posted a video about why he did that. So yeah, but guess let's go ahead and you want to check out the aroma in this first.
I tried one previously. I did not pour it into a glass. I drank it straight from the can, and it was phenomenal. It did live up to the hype, and this beer is definitely worth seeking out.
You can get some nose there. Like, I mean, not a ton, but you can. Like, I get some grapefruit, some pine, like some orange peel.
Definitely.
From both. Although I'd say a little bit more citrusy on the can, I think.
The aroma is much more prevalent in the Dogfish Head glass here.
Mm-hmm.
However, it's more...
It's the same type of aroma,
It's more potent, I think,
in here.
from the can.
Yeah, it's more like a concentrated hop blast. Absolutely.
I think you get a better profile from the glass.
Yeah, because you can get more, but you're right. It's like a concentrated, like, just hop blast right up your nose. But, oh man, I cannot wait. So
since I've already tasted it, go ahead and take your first sip.
All right, thank you, sir. Cheers, guys. Huge grapefruit. You get a ton of like citrus, orange peel. There's a little bit of like peach, mango in there. It's decently bitter. There's not as much pine as I kind of got in the nose. I got a little bit more pine than I think I do in the taste. Very light-bodied. Has a nice kind of... That's a creamier mouthfeel than I would have expected. It still finishes out dry. No alcohol, though. Like
it hangs around with you. It leaves your palate completely dry.
And it even says on the can, like, it's waves and waves, and it is, because there's kind of like that bold, crisp, upfront hop flavor that kind of goes into more of like a mild, like, kind of piney, citrus kind of feel, and then it lingers with a nice, really dry bitterness. And I can still really taste a lot of hops. Like right now, it just feels like my tongue's coated with hops. Like at this point, like it's nuts. That is wow. That is damn good.
Now this is my first sip from the glass as well.
I'll be damned. That's interesting.
Does it taste better in the can?
It does. It actually does taste better in a can, guys. I'm gonna admit it. Obviously, the brewmaster's right. It does, in fact, taste better in a can. Not that that's bad by any means, but it's not intense. It's not as intense.
It seems almost to have oxidized more. As
weird as that sounds.
As obvious as that sounds. I mean, it's been prone to more oxygen, but...
I mean, because you still get it, but you know what? I get less bitterness, for one. I get a little bit less citrus. It's more like grapefruit, pine are the bigger characteristics, whereas you get more of the full spectrum of hop flavor.
The profile is diminished.
I mean, it really, it's like you get that full, like, pungent hop punch from the can. Wow. Yeah. That's insane. Yeah, it's just so much more full because you get grapefruit, you get peach, mango, pine, orange peel. And here you just don't get as much flavor out of it. And you know what? I don't even get as much bitterness. I don't know if that was just me, but I feel like it didn't last as long on my tongue. Like there's a longer finish in the can.
And maybe the aluminum rim aerates it to some point as it's entering your mouth to release that bit of flavor.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the thing that kind of sucks is obviously you're not going to get as much aroma, but damn, the taste, it's like, I mean, I know usually you think...
It makes up for it.
It does, because I think, usually you have to have your nose in there while you're drinking to really get the full spectrum of taste. And with that beer, not the case. That is, that's crazy.
Oh man,
That's crazy.
it's light years different.
It is, isn't it? I mean, that's weird. I never would have guessed.
I taste 50% more malt in that
Yeah, because
that quasi snifter than I do in this. There's almost no malt taste in this.
agreed. And what's there is kind of more biscuity. I almost get slight caramel notes in that one, which I mean, it's not bad, but you do get caramel. It's just it doesn't seem as intense. That's weird experiment here, guys. I never would have guessed it. I mean, I know it says drink from the can. The brewmaster suggested it, but yeah, I know this is supposed to be about the beer, but it's really just interesting to see what a can can do. It is, and you know what, Alchemist, you guys nailed it. You guys really, really nailed it on this one. I already know your rating, but I'm gonna go ahead and ask you for the sake of our viewers.
Don't be a d-bag. Drink it from the can, and remember to recycle it. It's a 5. Find this beer, get this beer, trade whatever you can. To obtain.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 4.9. I don't think it's 100% perfect. I'd like a little bit more tropical type fruit, even though that does have that element in there. But other than that, like amazing. I mean, it's easy drinking. There's like no alcohol. I mean, it's 8%. You can't tell. I mean, this could be easily 5.5. You have tons of hops. It's, obviously a can really preserves hops, so maybe more breweries should be doing that in the first place. Just really fantastic stuff. And we have been cut off in the dark.
Put in the dark.
So I would say that will do it for this beer review, guys. And we're going to be drinking in the dark, as creative as that sounds, and we will see you next time. Cheers.
Make sure whatever you're doing involves good craft beer.
And darkness, apparently. Surly darkness, if you can get it.
Cheers.
Cheers.